Hey, how's it going? It's Nick. So this video basically is just gonna be me rambling about my life, about what's going on. So if you're here for weight loss or fitness, this probably isn't gonna be the video for me, for you. It's just gonna be me kind of sharing about my personal life. Um, got really close there. So I shaved my head. That was pretty cool. I just wanted to do that because it's getting warmer, and where I work is kind of a hot place when you go inside, and I just I wanted to be cooled off, and it's been working pretty well. But speaking of work, kind of why I brought that up is that works. I don't know. It's going interesting to say the least. Like basically, I've been there for almost 3 months and still haven't been hired in. So normally wherever else I worked, when I worked through a temp agency, which I am right now, you do 3 months or a certain amount of hours, like 300 hours, which is like 3 months of working, and they hire you in. But here it's like you have to have a minimum of 300 hours, but when you do that, then it's like a hiring process of like, okay, of those people, who do we want to hire in? So it's not even guaranteed that you get hired in. It's just that, you know, they don't think you're ready for it, then they could just keep you as a temp. And you have to keep in mind, you don't get health insurance that whole time. So it's like, you just don't have health insurance unless you buy it privately, which I'm probably going to have to do if I stick with this thing. So keep in mind, I've been here 3 months. Just recently, I missed a day because my dog got out of her leash because it's too big, so I didn't want it to happen again. So I went out. I took the day off and got her harness that fit her. But I took a day off. So, anyways, like the next day, one of the bosses is like, to just not to me, but in general to everyone, like, hey, we just want to let you know that we don't need people who only want to work 4 days a week. If you only want to work 4 days a week, we got 19 people in hiring agencies waiting to take your spot. So I know it probably wasn't directed for me, but it kind of pissed me off a little bit because it's like I've been here for 3 months. I come in every day basically. I've only missed 3 days in like 3 months, so I feel like that's pretty decent. Anyways, I barely miss any days. I come in every day, do my job, and I feel like they're like, oh, we don't appreciate you. We could just replace you. You're easily replaceable. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's not cool. And then like, oh, this is getting pretty deep, but fuck it. This is the rambling thing. So, so the meeting starts. My I guess leader or whatever that was in my group, that was leading my group, didn't show up. Finally, they showed up. I'm like, great, I don't have to go into another group. I have my leaders there. So then, like, my leader comes up to me after the meeting. He's like, oh, hey, could you go to this other group? Because a lot of people didn't come in Friday, so it was like they wanted to disperse the people so everyone had enough people in the group. So I'm like, well, no, like it wasn't him. It was like this guy who'd only been there for 1 day, like 1 or 2 days, and they because they just brought like 10 new people because we've been like losing a lot of people. So this new guy was like, "Hey, would you mind going to this other group?" And I'm like, "I'm good. Like I'm all set. Actually, I'm gonna stay right here because I've been here way longer than you. Go fuck yourself. Get your ass, freaking go into the other group." Then the leader comes up to him, and I've worked in his group before. He comes up and like, "Hey man, just go over there, all right?" I'm like, fuck you, like you're fake, you know, yeah. I wasn't too thrilled. So whatever, I go over to this other group. I'm like, but I didn't move. I move over there. I said, okay, cool. I'll go to that group. So I don't move. I'm like, I'm so pissed. So then the leader guy the group I was in, goes and talks to the one that they tried to put me in, and she goes, oh, I think we'd rather have the new guy. So now, like, they take the new guy who's only been there for a day over me. I'm like, oh, real fucking cool. Swell. And then the fucking leader guy that wanted to ship me off, and I was like, oh, it's okay, Nick. You can stay in this group. It's cool. I'm like, fuck you, bro. Like, yeah, I wasn't happy with him either. Um, so, yeah, and that's kind of how my day went. It's just like, I didn't feel very appreciated, and I didn't feel very wanted either. So it kind of sucks. It's like I don't like my job. Like I mean, it's not horrible, but it's like I don't come in here for fun. I come in here to get a paycheck, you know? So when I come in here and like my time doesn't feel appreciated and I don't feel appreciated, it's like, well, snap, why am I here, you know? And again, I see I don't know if anyone's watched my previous videos, but there's a security job or security people that work in the same building. And they get like 50 cents more than us. But when you get hired in by them, you know, you're hired and you're working towards your insurance. You know, probably after 30 or 90 days you get insurance. So it's like, okay, like why am I? And their job is so easy. Like, all they do is sit there in front of the computer and occasionally have to stand up and like watch people walk through a metal detector. That's literally it. Um, so I'm like, why don't I just go to this easier job? And I may not feel appreciated there either, but at least it's way less physical. I can just watch videos literally all day. I can watch YouTube videos like all day. It'd be pretty nice. And I make more money. And I'm hired on and working towards insurance. But then part of me is like, I feel like I'm giving up on this job a little bit. But it's like I've been here 3 months. Like I feel like it's not giving up if you've been there 3 months. You kind of know what's going on. And if they don't really show any interest in you or like possibility of you getting hired. So I'm like, let me give this like 2 weeks. Like, let me wait 2 weeks. And if I still feel the same way, then maybe I should apply for the security thing again. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm kind of like I almost quit Friday. I almost walked out. I was so pissed off, but I was just like, nah, man, just make it through the day, make it through the day, make it through the day, you know. But I don't know, you know, like again, like I don't want to like quit, I guess you would say, but it's like I'm not. I don't know. I also think I'm not quitting it because I've been there 3 months and I've found out that there's not much opportunity where I'm at, and I'm not appreciated either, which I also don't care for. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 weeks. If I still felt the same way, then I feel like I'm not making a rash decision. Like if I had just said, you know, screw it, tomorrow I'm gonna apply for the security thing, and if I get hired, screw it, quit my job, and we're going over there. I feel like that's a bit rash. But if I give it 2 weeks and I still felt the exact same way, I feel like I'm making a calculated decision. Um, so yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I making the right decision? You know, should I go to the security job? I don't know. I've never done this before. I've never gone from job to job. I usually quit a job, and then if I have to find another job, so I've never been where I have a job and I get go to a different job. So never done this before. If you have any advice, just let me know. Thanks for watching.